All right.
Yeah, we're just going to go for a discussion. We was talking earlier on with Mr. Swords here and BJ talking about tiger claw and some of the elements, you know, people have it mixed up with some of the techniques that they use.
Sure.
Because you can always complicate tiger by basically saying that, you know, you put the hand out to show the shape tiger. But eagle claw is held like this. But what I want to basically also get across to you is the fact that basically tiger itself, yes, is no different to eagle claw. Because these are the three fingers that you use to grip hold of and to rip X, Y, and Z. Because these two fingers don't do anything, right? It's like for example, like if I'm holding him here and he releases him, just fully release yourself, yeah. Just get your hand up. You see that way forward, yeah. Do it again. You see the finger. Those two fingers do nothing. Now, if I do this and hold now, go to grip.
All right.
You see the difference in the feeling. Because
yes.
now I'm not using these two.
Totally.
I'm using the three fingers to basically hold. So if he tries to get rid of it now, what you see, I got more control basically. Or if I was holding on to him, I'd have more control like that, as opposed to using these two fingers.
Yeah.
So that's one of the methods to understand that basically we'll separate them because people want to be called eagle or called tiger, but it's nice to know that basically tiger claw is eagle claw is tiger claw. You've only got two hands and two legs. Got the staff.
I like it.
The staff. Go out and get yourself one of these, man. You know, as you can see, we don't go to the gym. We don't spend all day basically pushing weights, but you test us and we're certainly ain't weak, yeah? And we use traditional methods of training, you know? And one of them is the good old bow staff.
I hear that, my man.
Bow staff can be used in many different ways because this is not light, is it not? You feel it yourself?
Very heavy.
You feel it's proper oak wood?
Yes.
Solid here, which is basically heavy stuff. So there's loads and loads of different, you know, routines. I'm not going to show you everything. You'll have to probably pay me for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
of course.
Where's one good method, right?
Yeah, and by the way, Alan gives classes also alongside swords.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
This is Mr. Swords over here. But yeah, one good motion. What I'm doing here basically with the staff, yeah? I'm using these three fingers, yeah?
Yep.
Because you can tell a good staff player. If you go up against a staff player and he's holding the staff like this, yeah? That basically shows you that his level can't all be that high. You can tell the level of somebody once they're playing with a staff and they're using three fingers. So this may look easy, but once you get hold of the staff, or most of the Kung Fu guys watching this will really know what I'm talking about. But once you get hold of the staff and you actually begin to play with it, you begin to realize that this is in actual fact very difficult to do. But you hold the three fingers here basically, and you send the staff out, bring it back. The action here is on the wrist. When you send it out,
yeah,
it's this wrist bit. That's also very difficult, Jess. And you send it out, bring it in, yeah? That is an exercise, basically.
Excellent.
Build up your gripping and grabbing. At the same time, why I was showing you that with the staff, like, there is a lot more techniques to be shown here. But of course, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and show you a whole load of them. But this is just, I'm emphasizing on this specific motion right here. Because as you can see, there's a motion when the wrist goes up here. Where the wrist goes up, and it goes out, and goes up. Because everything you do on the staff, basically, is actually a technique when you use the staff. And you're practicing all that.
Sure.
And it's good for that wrist type of training. It's like, if he's holding here, so you can see the wrist where, see?
Yep.
I'm using the same method.
Oh,
you can hold it as tight as he wants, but because I'm using that method, you can feel that he can just simply, see? So that the staff, just like the staff is. You see it there?
Yep.
It's like I'm holding the staff. And then, of course, from here I can grip now.
Oh, yes.
And already there's even a level of chin rise, so you can feel that. The finger comes round again. I'm not using these two. I'm using these three. You can feel. But what will even happen here for a good chin rise here? If I was to just grab here, yeah, and now feel the tension on it. Yeah? And Mr. Swords is a extremely powerful man.
He sure is.
Very powerful. But we do this to make sure that you understand that basically that there is power here, because a lot of people are mistaken, like people like Joseph Rogan, are mistaken that there's no power in Kung Fu. Well, there is power with the right Kung Fu practitioners.
Absolutely, there is. Oh yeah, I heard about it. I saw that on and I was
smack anyway.
I know, yeah, he was out of it, but that man didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
He doesn't know his ass from his arm. Let him kissing people's ass.
Exactly.
But anyway, basically, the wrist motion.
Yeah.
Basically practicing that. He can throw a punch just for demonstration purposes. You see the wrist motion.
That is brilliant.
That you're practicing. And I'm practicing that same wrist motion from that. Yeah. That's the wrist motion here. That you're practicing, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Again, it's like if he comes in, now I can grab with it. Right?
Well, man,
now the motion can actually be used to grab. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So in actual fact, basically, it's as well as that, it's wrist power that you're basically training on the same thing as all, basically. Yeah? All of it is wrist power and finger training. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that simple thing that looked like nothing here now all of a sudden you're starting to realize that there's a technique to it.
Sure.
And the reason is basically that all this type of training, it incorporates time and energy. Because a lot of people don't have the time and energy or the know-how to train these particular things, you know what I'm saying? But time and energy is very important because you have to build the power for these particular things. You know what I'm saying? And everything is to do with the fact it's all to do with wrist. You know, swords holds here. See the wrist power training?
Brilliant.
Just to release, yeah? Yeah. Always hold it. Because if I was to grab him like this and swords was to resist me,
yep.
go ahead to resist it, already there's resistance because if he really pulls away,
oh yeah.
Right? Whereas now if I've got this one now and he comes to attack and I grab here now, all of a sudden the energy is different. Because now I've got more control. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get confused as to, but what happens is, you know, if you grab hold of him and he just pulls away? It's control.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of control.
How it went in.
Oh yes.
Exactly, because even then, if you look at everything with it, you have to look at the shapes.
There's a bit of a mark there, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Indeed, yeah.
Just for purposes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But just for purposes, for demonstration purposes, we're not like those guys who tell you punch this and punch that to do a technique. Any hand, doesn't matter what hand he throws, it's going to work. But I'm showing you for demonstration purposes. He's going to throw his left hand, yeah. Then I'm going to block here. Then throw his right. Then throw his right. That's the same motion I'm using with a tiger. You see that? Same motion. I would have been in. You see, because tiger doesn't only just use this, which are to grab, because you can grab anywhere. Side of the throat, see, you can take ears.
Totally.
Wherever you grab, you're grabbing. Especially even like the larynx, yeah? You see if you feel
ooh, that's serious.
The difference, you know, if he grabs here like this.
The esophagus.
Yeah? A choke. I don't feel the same. But here, if you use this, and now choke.
Oh yeah.
I even want to tap out. Because you feel the difference. So
straight away.
If I grab like this, can you feel? You can feel my tensions there. But he's got tension. Now see how his control goes if I'm like this. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they call seizing. Seizing. So for example, like if he comes in, and I was to come straight in, this is the motion. Straight in. Because these techniques particularly are built for power. You understand what I'm saying?
Totally.
They're all built for power. So that's what the techniques are mostly based on. So that's why when you're training him, you have to, in other words, what I'm trying to say is you have to be trained to build the power for these techniques to work. Because tiger, that's how tiger works. It's suppressing, isn't it? You know, parrying.
That's right, yeah.
Like splitting. So when he comes in,
that's real talk. That.
See that? That's splitting. By splitting too. You see?
Ooh.
Sit straight. Understand what I'm saying?
I felt the qigong energies from here, bruv.
Oh yes, yes. You can,
absolutely, Alan.
You know what I mean? So that's basically what tiger.
You can hear the flick.
That's right. You can hear the flicks of it. Well, that's what tiger basically is based around. And like BJ was saying, you know what I mean? You can get items like this
with the eagle claw.
With the eagle claw, where you can train your fingers.
Brilliant.
To build up finger strength here. You know. I don't know if you can catch.
Fantastic apparatus that is.
Just don't even bother doing press ups on it. Just hold. You can hold all 5 fingers here. And lessen your fingers.
Oh yes.
Yeah? To different fingers down to 3, 2, whatever you want. Yeah.
Yep.
You lessen your fingers, right? Yeah. For example, for good finger strength and for good finger
training. Good stuff, man.
You know what I'm saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a staff is very important as well, basically, in the teaching.
Yeah.
Like I'm showing you, if you train him with a staff, you're actually training your techniques, your fighting techniques. You see, because nothing is a wasted motion. Because a lot of kung fu is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people are, if I'm standing here like this and we're just having a normal altercation or a normal discussion, I'm standing here like this, so this is all in the hung system, yeah? And he throws a hand out, what would be the first thing I'm going to do?
Natural reaction.
My natural reaction is now, oh shit, he's hit. You see? So what we do is we use natural motions as a fight. Because now if he comes in and all of a sudden, you see what I'm saying, isn't it? My motion now, naturally, is, okay, attack and defense.
That's one motion, Alan.
Precisely, it's one motion. So in reality, like I said, what I'm saying basically is Kung Fu's got natural emotions.
Sure is.
And those natural emotions, basically, I used to fight with it. And I want to explain one last thing as well, yeah? Because I was very annoyed at Mr. Rogan.
Bruv, I was gutted when he came out with it. I wanted to go look for him, bruv.
Swords. A back fist. A back fist.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what he said.
He ain't come across the right practitioner.
Is he mental? He said, oh, yeah, a back fist will only work, right, yeah? On nannies.
Oh my word, bro! That geezer's a Looney Tune, bro.
Will break you down a back fist, my man. And they'd like to see you stand in front of me and see if you can accept that.
Alan, that dude won't last a second, bro.
Last a second because
he won't last a second.
A back fist is here, yeah. But we use here, which is this bone here.
Bruv, if hunger was in the MMA system, they'll end up banning it, bruv.
Even at short range, even if I'm here with Mr. Swords, and I just flick my wrist over here,
Yeah, it's
I'm
finished.
gonna break a nose.
Of
because
course.
really it's hitting the top of that nose is getting taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from there you come back up again. But this is really it, right? Also,
100%.
if he throws a punch in, yeah, that's what that's about. The back
Yeah.
fist, the back fist itself, right, yeah, can also intercept. But in reality, this is going all the way through if it's coming in. You see, my mouth
It'll
would be
break through the block.
all the way through.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Totally.
But ideally, right, yeah, what he doesn't understand is that the back fist, right, yeah, is lethal because
Yeah.
it's in actual fact hitting here. So if I'm in close proximity, because a lot of these things, you know, it just looks like dancing to you. But in application, right, yeah, the fight doesn't start when I'm here. The fight starts when I'm here.
Precisely.
So that's why I have to build power for certain motions,
Yeah.
certain techniques. And that's why the back fist is lethal. Because from here I could be discussing whatever I'm discussing, and one single turn can immediately break a jaw
Yeah.
or break a nose. You understand what I'm saying? So
Sure.
don't ever sit there and think the back fist is weak. Yeah? Because that's one of our primary tools.
That's very
like
powerful,
saying,
bro.
That's like saying a hammer fist is weak. But a hammer fist used in MMA, is that weak? We use hammer fist.
We use hammer fist as well, that's
Troy,
right.
He comes in, he attacks in. Gal Troy, hammer fist.
Yeah.
Hammer fist. I'll attack with hammer fist. It'll be attacked with. So there's no idea. Even if he comes to the punch, look at our level. I'll even strike with my hammer fist. That is limb. Yeah, look, watch. Comes in. I've done it fast. I'm going to strike
Well,
down
man.
because it's too quick, yeah? One here, strike, still struck here, and he's been hit at the same time.
That's phenomenal.
Using the hammer fist. Yeah, so these techniques are ancient. They predate all of the styles of martial arts.
Sure,
you see
way before the MMA.
today, before mixed, and it's no disrespect on anybody else's art.
No, of course
I'm just
not.
telling you the
Yeah.
truth. That's
It's the
all I
truth
want
for
you
the
to
matter.
know. It's the truth.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, innit?
But that
Because,
rogue fella really upset me, Alan.
you know, some people say things was ignorant.
Yeah.
She's like a child.
That's right, refusing to understand the truth.
He's like a child because he's not an experienced or knowledgeable guy. That's what that is.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you don't disrespect authenticity and real combat arts.
Yeah, that's
Because
real
anybody who
talk.
knows combat arts knows that this is real stuff. You fight.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
man, you know, like I said, man, this is the Kungfu shop. You know what I mean?
Thanks,
Check
Alan.
us out. You can check my man
Nice
Swords
one.
over here.
Swords
You can
the
check him
man.
out on our
Thank
movie,
you.
Jimmy Chiba's
Brilliant.
page. We've got Intercepting Fist. We've got Splashing Hands. We've got Wind Hand. With that video right there. You know what I'm saying?
Fantastic.
Plenty more to
Plenty
come.
more.
Oh,
Check me
yes,
out.
I'm looking forward to seeing
Plenty more to
both of
come.
you.
Mad Mantis Kung
Watch
Fu
this
as well.
space.
Yeah, Mad
Check
Mantis
my
Kung
video
Fu.
out.
Will
Hopefully getting
do.
a few more music videos going soon, but you know, we just want to let you know that we're authentic tradition.
Yeah,
Kung
man,
Fu
we got watch the
practitioners.
space, bruv.
Come down anytime to Catford here, and we like to intermix.
Oh,
and,
thank you.
And exchange hand techniques. You
We
know?
sure
We
do.
like to socialise.
That's right.
Thank you.
So
Come
respect
down,
to you
feel
all, man.
free.
You know what I'm saying?
That was great.
Peace out, yo.
Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.